Mom and Dad. First of all, I just want to thank you for all you've done for me. I truly appreciate all of the love and guidance you've given to me over the years. Daddy, I still remember when I was little, all of our hide-and-go-seek games around the house we played together, and the squirt fights at night time when you would tuck us in to bed. Thank you for teaching me how to do stuff outside and around the house. Thank you for taking me traveling all over the world. I'm so blessed I have you as my dad. I will always remember the trips and tours around the world we've been on together, from a drive through the Smokies to a trip to the Grand Canyon with the Fallon family and in the motorhomes, and to Israel and the Holy Land. Thank you for studying the Bible with me since I was little. I'm glad I can come to you with any religious or biblical questions I have. You're so wise and such a great dad. Mommy, you're such a great leader. I look up to you so much. Your love is such a great example for God. Thank you for always teaching me things to do in a home. Thanks for letting me cook and bake and make my baking concoctions in your kitchen, and for letting me plant herbs and flowers outside in your flower pots. I will never forget about you reading me stories. You reading me bedtime stories is probably one of my favorite memories growing up. And just so you know, I'll never get too old for that. Thanks for teaching me how to be grateful for what I have, and for taking me on mission trips to see what other cultures are like. I love you and thank you so much. I couldn't ask for different parents than you because no one would fit our family as you two, so thank you. Dear Pappy and Moms, where on earth do I begin? One of my first memories I have is walking to the back of the place with you two, eating soybeans and talking as we walk. Thank you for always welcoming me into your home, even on unexpected visits. Pappy, your kind-hearted spirit has been a big influence on me growing up. There couldn't be a more gentle and loving man in the whole wide world as you. I'll always remember gardening with you and driving the truck around the farm, on your lap, or sitting alone in the driver's seat when I could finally reach the pedal. Thank you for showing me what true hard work is. I've always loved cracking nuts with you in front of the fireplace at Christmas time. Moms, first off, I just want to apologize, but also thank you for letting me invade your kitchen every single time I come over. I'm pretty sure everyone who knows Jane Dyer knows that she has the biggest heart in the whole wide world, and she knows how to cook really well. I'll never forget the things you've taught me, or the life lessons with moms on the way home from school. I'll always look for little critters or fake bugs in my bed when I stay with you. Thanks for always making me feel so welcome. I apologize, but also smile every time I think about how I was little and I would do a crazy style of your hair and makeup, just as a UPS driver would come to the door. I'm sorry for any other humiliation I've caused you over the years. Thank you so much for being the best Pappy and Moms I could ever have. Dear Grandpa, thank you for also being an amazing and strong influence on me. Thank you for showing me how to do stuff at the barn, in the apartment, or around my house. I've learned more life lessons from you than I could in any class or from whomever in life. I can proudly say that you were my first boss. At age 10, I still remember getting my first full-on paying job in your office. It was a big deal then, so thank you for giving me that opportunity and showing me what hard work is and how to get a job done well. I always was super excited to go up to Grandpa and Grandma's house for an afternoon for primarily 3 reasons. A, because I knew we would eventually get to go on a runaway golf cart ride. B, because during supper you tell fun stories about your childhood days. And C, because after supper we'd play an amazing game of Rook, Pit, Monopoly, or Mexican Train, or if we were really lucky, maybe all 4. So thank you for being such an amazing grandpa. Dearest Sharpai and Luigi, or better known as Katie, Jane, and Ellie Rose, I just want to say thank you for all of the fun memories growing up we've had together. I couldn't ask for better sisters than you two. I'm so blessed to classify you guys as 2 of my very, very best friends. Even though we have had times of arguments, at the end I'm just glad I have you guys. I'll never forget our little games or plays we would put on. I look up to you both so much. You both are so talented. Many kids look up to a big movie star for their role models, but I look up to you guys. Thanks for always encouraging me to do more and occasionally helping me with homework. I love you guys and hope our love and friendship stay strong the rest of our lives. Love, Zoom Zoom. Or for the rest of you, Emmie Grace.
Dear Emmie Grace, as the poem goes, there was a little girl who had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she was very good indeed. This poem has always made us think of you. Your curly hair has always matched your personality, fun and carefree. You're the most adorable toddler, corkscrew curls all over your head, and one always in the middle of your forehead, and a cheeky gap-toothed grin. You were our child of a million funny faces, whether disdain for baby food squash or glee at holding our cat captive. Your expressions were priceless. While you spent the first half of your life being extraordinarily shy in public, at home you made us laugh with your random observations, comical ways of solving problems, and post-it notes for everything. Joy bubbles out of you, and that is one of the many things that we love about you, the joy you find in living. You stop to smell the roses and count the petals. You are enjoying life too much to be rushed. In the frantic pace of our household, you are the one that reminds us to slow down. And you have always been this way. When your sisters were little, we would count to 3, expecting them to be at their designated spot by the time we landed on number 3. We soon gave up on that system with you as the counting stretched to 4, then 5, then 6, and then 7. On many occasions, the 4 of us would be rushing out the door to the car and you were nowhere to be seen. One of us would zip back into the house to get you, only to find you telling both cats goodbye. When the rest of us are dashing around, you're calmly humming little tunes. You never seem to have the concept of hurry. While this has been frustrating a few times, in truth, it is exactly what our family needs, someone to remind us to notice the little things that make life worth living. Because of your carefree nature, honestly, we were a little nervous about you going to school and adjusting to the structure of getting things done in a timely manner. What a relief when you turned out to be an excellent student, always organized and on time with your work. Those post-it notes paid off. And while we are proud of your academic successes, the thing we are most proud of is the Christ-like character you exhibit when you interact with your friends. You have always had the ability to understand the emotional needs of others. Ever since you were a tiny thing, you understood that words and actions could either build people up or tear people down. You have always been sensitive to other people's feelings and have tried hard over the years to support your friends without tearing them down. Through your example, you have helped us and others to love unconditionally. Emmie Grace, in our eyes, you will always be that adorable baby with a curl right in the middle of her forehead. But we also recognize you are growing up into a godly young lady whom we are very proud of. We pray for your continued devotion to God, to your friends, and to your family. And we pray that you will always find joy in the little things. Continue to laugh, continue to smell the roses, continue to hum, continue to shine for Jesus. We love you so much, Mommy and Daddy. Will the parents